Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's look is going to be on this makeup style. It is for a wedding that I'm attending this weekend. I have never been to a wedding and it is going to be my first time. My best friend of 28 years is getting married and I was very kindly asked to attend, which I'm very excited for. So I decided to do a trial run on myself just to get an idea of how to do my makeup in about 2 days worth of time. And this is what I came up with. It's pretty glam, it's slightly dramatic, but again, there are different points as always in my video where you can take it further and make it more intense, or you can kind of just leave it there and make it a little bit more subtle. The lashes, I'm not going to do this style. I'm going to do a different, more natural lash, but I mean, this is the whole point of a trial run. It's to learn and kind of get an idea, get a feel for where things are going to go. But I really like this soft eyeshadow look. I really like that little pop of glitter without being too crazy. It's not a cut crease, it's just really soft wash of sparkle and a nice nude lip. My dress is off-white and blue, hence just wanted to keep it a little bit more subtle to make the actual outfit and accessories pull the whole thing together, tie it all in together. And I'm just really excited to be part of this weekend. It's gonna be a big love fest. I'm super happy for Joanna and Brandon. And my boyfriend and I are celebrating our 1-year anniversary tomorrow. So this is just going to be a really awesome trip going back home to Toronto. It's going to be incredibly quick. I wish I had more time there back home to see more friends and family, but alas, life is comme ça. So I'm just going to enjoy what I have and create this look for you guys. So if you want to learn how to get this fun, dramatic, slightly natural but not so much wedding style makeup, please keep watching and I will show you how. Okay, so we're just gonna jump right into the tutorial. I realized that I look like a crazy person. What else is new? My camera, again, as always, I can't just have a normal video. It has to have technical issues. So I was going to initially start recording a video, Jesus Christ, English. I initially was gonna record a video on how I do my face makeup since my routine changed up a little bit, and then the SD card told me that it was full, which is great because I was already like halfway done through my face without being aware that was full. So that footage is just going to be discarded because it makes no sense uploading halfway through. So I just decided to bake under my eyes, do my eyebrows, not completely, just the first step. And we're gonna do eye makeup, continue the face, and somehow try to salvage this look. So I'm going to my first wedding, as I mentioned, this weekend, and I wanted to do something really soft, very pretty, very feminine, and definitely not something that's too attention grabbing. I want to feel and be attractive, but obviously it's not my day, and I don't want to take that thunder from anybody, especially my best friend. So I'm gonna do something a little bit like more soft and just romantic, if you will. So I'm taking my MAC 224 brush and I'm going to be using my Naked palette today from Urban Decay. And we're just going to jump right into Naked. That really lovely, again, matte flesh tone. And I'm just going to load this up on my brush and we're going to throw this in the crease. Now I've already primed my eyes as well with the Urban Decay Primer Potion. You can use concealer, you can use any primer, you don't even have to use primer, but I find that if you're going to a wedding, you want something that's going to last the entire evening, especially if it's going to be an open bar. And considering that this is a Polish and Irish wedding, I'm pretty sure the vodka and the whiskey is going to be aplenty. So I'm just lightly working that into my crease. Just to give it a little bit of shape to our eye. Bit of a transition color going on. So everything else melts and fuses seamlessly together. And I apologize if you can hear my MacBook whirring in the background. It's old. So if anybody wants to buy me a new MacBook, that would be lovely. But it is currently exporting the Fiery Ember videos that I recorded for you guys last week. And I don't understand because I have fiddled around so many times with my settings. I've watched so many videos on YouTube and read so many articles on how to export a video in high quality with the sound, because Lord knows that's been an issue as well in the past. And it just seems that regardless of what I do, the first time I export it, just the audio quality when it comes up to YouTube, it says that it's not being recognized. So I have to delete the video and re-upload it after re-exporting it. And on my computer, because of the quality, it's in 720p HD, it takes about 4 to 6 hours for it to export. So it was exporting the entire night. It is exporting all over again because I started uploading it to YouTube and it gave me automatically the message saying that the audio is not being recognized. And I really want to get this video up for you guys. So I'm just re-exporting it, hence the fan noise, because my computer is overheating and wondering why I'm stressing it out so much. So I'm still just going in with that naked and just layering it and layering it and layering it. Just intensifying it as I see fit. Now for wedding makeup, it's all about softness. So even though I'm using the same shade, because I'm layering it over and over and over again, you can get an intensity that you're looking for. Like so. So now I'm going to go in with Buck. It's the second deepest matte transition shade in the palette. Same brush, not wiping it clean. And I'm just going to, again, throw that right in the crease on the outer portion. Do you prefer when I do like more lengthy videos, like really explaining the technique and the process, how I'm using things, why I'm using things, or do you just want me to shut up and like get right down to the nitty-gritty? Because I see really like famous YouTubers doing like really long 30-minute videos and the comments are flooding, like people are watching these videos, so clearly they don't mind having a longer video. Or sometimes I'll notice that in like a 15-20 minute video they're like, oh, this one is so short, I wish you would do longer videos. Granted, I am nowhere near YouTube stardom, but I want to get there. So I want to know what you three viewers prefer and like. So please let me know down in the comment section below if you want shorter videos or longer videos, if you like the way I explain things, or if you just want me to get right to the point. So I'm going to be going in with my Smashbox definer brush. This is a staple. I'm going to go in with Virgin, that off-white kind of color. And I think it's really funny and ironic, the shade name, considering it's wedding makeup and there's so much taboo surrounded, I guess, around the wedding night. Anyways, that's neither here nor there. That is nobody's business whether you are a virgin or not, whether you decide to wait until marriage or not. And I'm just layering this right on top of those transition colors we laid down on the brow bone, underneath the brow, just to soften everything up and brighten it up a little bit as well. I love doing this step just because sometimes something looks really crazy and harsh, and then you just do this one simple step and it's like, like it's a nice breath of fresh air where it just kind of makes things work the way you want them to. And just going back in with my 224 just to go over that. Again, not to bleach it and whiten it too much, just to melt, soften, and diffuse. Super, something like that. I believe I'm gonna go in with, let's do Toasted. I'm always doing like these four shades, Smog, Dark Horse, Toasted, or Hustle, but I feel like I always look at Toasted, but I never actually use it. So we're gonna go and use it today. So I'm gonna be taking this on a slightly flatter brush. Well, it's flat like so, but then it's a little bit dome shaped as well. This is the Morphe G13. I really like this brush. Just going to pack that on my brush like so. Wet it with some thermal water, Fix Plus setting spray, anything you see fit. And I'm just going to pat and pack right here on the outer corner, and then slowly start bringing it in. I'm just going to repeat that on the other side. So just up and into the crease. Now this is not a metallic, sorry, this is not a matte shade, it is metallic. So I don't want to go too much into the crease because it's going to just work weirdly with all the matte shadows we place down. Just so it melts again, so it's diffused, so it's soft, but nothing wild. In this case, I'm going to go in with, I think I'm going to go in with Sin. It's this really lovely, like, cool tone, pinky silver taupe shadow business kind of deal. And I'm being lazy and I'm just using this on the other side of the brush. However, I did wet it again just to intensify it a little bit more. And this we're going to place on the inner corner, just to brighten things up a little bit. Just makes a really beautiful difference of opening up that eye and bringing some luminosity in there. I like how it makes them look a little bit more buttery and creamy as well. I'm just going to continue doing my face before I finish up with the eyes. I'm taking a little bit of my NARS Copacobana Illuminator. You have seen me use this previously in my videos. I'm just trying to finish this bottle because it's taking forever. And just with a damp beauty blender, I'm applying this on the high planes of my face. Once we got that going down, I'm going to take a Sonia Kashuk brush. I have had this for so long. So very, very long. The numbers are completely rubbed off. Any big fluffy powder brush. Benefit Hoola bronzer. And just bronze up the face as you see fit. Really working it into the hairline as well, just so that there's no gap. I really hate when I see that on myself or on other people. That gap drives me nuts. Just a light application underneath the jawline, just to sculpt things, especially since there's going to be pictures taken and I want to look my best. Don't forget to blend it down the neck. Super. And just for a little bit of extra definition, I'm gonna go in with my blush from MAC. This is called Taupe. It's a matte. And using my Smashbox angled blush brush, I use this for contour. Just going to take this right in the hollows of my cheeks. So I'm not bringing it all the way in from my ear. I used to do it all the way in, but now I just do it right here, like in the most hollow parts of my cheek. Again, just a little bit in the hairline, not too crazy. Smallest amount down the nose, just to redefine that nose contour. And whatever's left over, again, right on the jawline. Just like so. And now I'm taking my Smashbox sheer powder brush with my Smashbox photo filter powder foundation. This is shade 1. I am devastated that this product has been discontinued. It is so freaking good. And we're just going to define underneath the contour. A little bit on the chin. And a little bit on the T-zone. I'm skipping my nose just because I did do a highlight there. And then puff out your face. Just to get those smile lines. You get pretty bad creasing if I don't do that step. So for blush, I don't want anything wild. I think I'm gonna just use this bad boy. This is my MAC blush in Blushbaby. Really pretty, like satin mauve kind of shindig. There's not a lot of shimmer. There's actually no shimmer. It's a matte. And just on a blush brush, this is a Bare Minerals Soft Sweep Cheek. I'm just working this on the farthest part of my cheek and blending it in with my bronzer contour. Really just sweeping it on. And then whatever's left over, I'm just gonna brush it here on the hairline. I don't know why I really like doing that step. Just kind of gives a sense of unification in my opinion. And I'm now going in with my Smashbox fan brush. By the way, I'm not sponsored by Smashbox. I would love to be, but I'm not. I just really enjoy their brushes. And I'm just gonna take a little bit more extra highlight. You know me guys, I live for that highlight. I'm taking Crushed Pearl, this one right here, from the Glow Kit from Anastasia. This is the one in Gleam. And just right here, just right on the highest points. Just a nice little dusting. Tiny bit more on the nose. And just a little bit more on the Cupid's bow. Now I'm not doing a little bit of a forehead highlight just because I do get insanely oily. So I feel like my oils are just going to naturally give me that glow. Now, just to make everything rest in place, I'm going to use my all-nighter setting spray from Urban Decay. Just shower in it. I really don't bake my makeup anymore. Today was an exception just because of like technical difficulties forcing me to do that. So I really hose my face down just to really melt all of those powders together, and of course to have that longevity in our makeup, because I fully intend on busting a move on the dance floor. And it just makes everything look really nice and soft and like diffused. So with that being done, I'm just going to go off camera and I'm going to finish my eyebrows. I'm going to do my mascara and my fake eyelashes, and then I might come back and do the lower lash line. I haven't decided if I'm keeping it like this or adding a little bit more. We will decide together, and I'll do some lips with you as well. For the lips, I think I'm going to do something a little bit more natural and nude. Again, I don't want to compete too much with the makeup. I just want it to flow, to be really soft and pretty and romantic. So with that being said, I want something that is a bit more nudie, a bit of a matte finish, just because I don't want it traveling everywhere as I'm eating and drinking and sweating and dancing and having fun. So I decided to go with something that is long-lasting but nevertheless comfortable. So you've seen me use this before. I'm going to keep using it because I love this product. It is the Power Matte Lip Pigment from NARS and Le Freak. Love the packaging, very chic. And you could do a lip liner. I'm lazy, so I'm not going to. So I'm just going to apply this straight on my lips. I really like the applicator on this, and I love the formula. It feels really lightweight and comfortable on my lips. It is a long-lasting matte product, but it's not insanely drying, and it doesn't like crack and get disgusting throughout the day, which I really enjoy. Not too shabby, not too shabby. If you wanted to make it a little bit more shiny, you could add a gloss on top. I'm debating doing that. I think I'm going to go in with my Urban Decay Hi-Fi Shine in Backtalk. Really lovely kind of mauve color. It's a little bit deeper than the lipstick. Lip Freak is a bit more pale. American Woman is a little bit deeper. Just in the center. Yeah, it looks really nice. And then for the eyes, I really like how this is looking right now. These are not my favorite eyelashes. I think I'm going to wear something a little bit less long and crazy and dramatic. I will do more of a subtle natural lash, but this is what I had on my table, so this is what I used. But with this applied, I will definitely probably do a more natural lash. But again, I kind of dig it at the same time. It's a little bit more glam, it's a little bit more dramatic. I believe I'm going to go back in with my Uzi pencil just to do a little bit of eyeliner on the lower lash line. And I'm just rubbing this into the waterline as well. These pencils are awesome because they are incredibly waterproof, and I will probably be crying this weekend. And I'm not, what the fuck? Where did this come from? I'm just going to take the pencil brush that we were using earlier to smudge out the Uzi on the upper lash line. I'm not taking any extra product, it's whatever's left on the brush. And I'm just going to gently run this through just to kind of soften it a little bit so it's not like a BAM! Gray line on your eye. And I only did this on the outer corner. I'm not bringing it all the way in. I don't want to really close my eye. I kind of want to open it up as much as possible. Just going to keep smudging this because I don't want it to stop like abruptly. And I'm just going to brighten up the inner corner a tiny little bit more. I could go in with Virgin, which was our brow highlight. I'm going to take Kitten from Stila. I haven't seen this eyeshadow before. It's a beautiful pale champagne. So if you're incredibly Caucasian and fair and light skinned like I am, you can definitely use this as a highlight and it will actually show up. But I really like this on like a deeper skin tone as well. If you're a medium skin tone, it works very nicely as well. If you are a deep skin tone, I find it gets a little bit ashy. You need something a bit more golden, a little bit deeper. But if you're a medium skin tone, you can still pull off Kitten. It looks really nice on like Greek people, Mediterranean people, Lebanese people, anybody with like a nice medium olive undertone. Beautiful. So yeah, just a tiny bit on the inner corners just to brighten things up a little bit. And I believe that is the final finished look. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something interesting that I can inspire you on how to do a wedding makeup look. I really like this. I feel really pretty and like girly. I am super excited to wear my dress and pull everything together. So if I take pictures, I'll probably take pictures. But if I take pictures, I will probably insert them at the beginning of the video just to give you an idea of what the final look was. For now, I'm going to jet off to the metro and go to work. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next video.